Oh, there are ancient writings over there too. It would be faster to have Klexos read it. Could you? Sure. Here I go. Let's see. Why do Pokemon become stone? Dark matter is the source of all woe. Dark matter? There's more. Dark matter absorbs the energy of Pokemon as it turns them to stone. With that energy, it grows stronger. Dark matter will continue to turn Pokemon to stone to enlarge itself. What does it mean? What's written here is correct. Then this dark matter is responsible for all the turning to stone incidents. But it was Nuzleaf and Yveltal that turned us to stone. So what is it? Dark matter? Is it a Pokemon? I don't know. The first I've heard of it too. There's something written over there too. Look out for void shadows. Void shadows will make It's off right there. Looks like whoever wrote that was in a big rush. Maybe something happened to them as they were writing. What in the world are void shadows? Well, it does say to look out for them. Dark matter, void shadows. No longer have any clue what's going on. I have a bad feeling about this. It's not all bad. Huh? Yeah. Yep, right nearby. What a relief. Yep, that sounds right. That way. It's really you! Weasel! Hey, jackpot! The gang's all here! Mobile, Detonate! And Nexus and Harmonia, too! Arkin, Funnelby. So glad you're all safe. I see. So it's like that, huh? Places for Pokemon that were turned to stone. So that means... Dene said she was glad we're safe. But we actually aren't, even though we seem to be. I was beginning to suspect something was up. Even so, I am happy that we all found each other here. Gives me hope. Yes, you're right. Now our Crocodile Pursuit Squad and Prehistoric Rin's Expedition Squad are one. Work together and get moving. We'll all get out of here together. Hope alive and don't give up. Let's do this. Splitter. Void shadows, huh? I would love to save. I'm starting to get tired. Like, I could have easily just gone right to sleep instead of streaming. I got to sleep at a reasonable hour last night for once here to try to catch up on sleep, and I thought I caught up on sleep, but no, I'm actually feeling like really tired. Like, I can't go super duper late. I mean, it is already nearly 2 in the morning, but like, I'll clear the Voidlands and then I'll probably call it. Yeah, they certainly are something, aren't they? And yeah, you'd think that we would have been in the same place as Arkin, and as Crocodile, and as Suicune and Raikou, but what do I know? Yeah, save completed. Chapter 18, Hope. There's something funny about this place. Seems like there should be more mystery dungeon over there. Yeah, if only it's been like 10 years without a new mystery dungeon game. It's just this one path. We have no way to go but forward. Let's keep going. Yeah. Should I? Here, I'll take away some spaces. I wasn't sure how to space this out. Chapter 18, Hope. Sure, like that. Okay, let's see here. Get this out of here, man. Okay. Sure, let's do that. That sounds good. But yeah, if only we had them with us, you'd think we'd be in the same area. But nope. Let's save again here. Even though we just saved before that very short cutscene. Now my inventory is slightly managed. Here we go. Yeah, let's go on. Okay, so probably Mawile again. I would assume you're the highest level here. Yeah. And Expedition Society members. Pretty decently high levels here, huh? Alright, yeah, let's go. We're getting calm, craggy area. And quite the squad together here. Small private army. We're treating this like Rescue Team DX now. Can this go past corners? Nope. Would've been nice. Okay. Well, I often wonder if they'll make a new mystery dungeon. I mean, pretty sure that DX was received extremely well. Yeah, here's hoping. Apparently there was like a new Sheeran the Wanderer that I don't have the time to add to my schedule. But wasn't there some doodle behind that was like, hey, if you want a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, play our other Mystery Dungeon games of like Sheeran. It's like I would if I had more time, but I don't. So I'll play this here. Hydro Pump. I'm gonna undo this really quickly. Okay. What am I doing? Just don't set up an alliance. Well, I keep forgetting that I have alliances. I should use them sometimes if I'm in a pinch. What I should do. I have lots of apples, so who cares about the hunger part? Okay. Then we do this. And we do this. Okay, you're still alive somehow. There we go. Get out of here. Yeah, the music in the Voidlands sure is something, isn't it? Where are the... Whoops, where are the stairs? Where the heck? Must be this way, right? They've gotta be over here. Okay. Yeah, when the game eats a lot of one type of item at you, it's hinting at something. What has it been eating at me a lot of recently? Whoa. The grimy food, maybe? That it's gonna get more scarce? Fine, I have lots in my pocket. If so. Okay, well. You got this. Really? Oh my god. Thank goodness you used focus energy on that turn. Jeez. Oh, that was scary. That's scary. Girafarig. Pokemon that got a new evolution in Scarlet and Violet. Come on. Nice. Okay. Type Bulldozer, sweet. Dizzying Stare. Ooh, sweet. Get that on there again. Heck yeah. You're currently playing Pokemon Conquest and Final Fantasy IV and Star Ocean 2 and Your World My Way, and you want to play Tactical Remake, and you want to play the 1,000 Year Door Remake. There's too many games. I have so many on my game schedule right now. Ugh. So I get the feel. Doing a whole bunch of games. Fine, you're not going to be immediately attacked here. Holy shit. No, he found a way to kill me still. I was like, if I get behind Bud, I'll be here. There's no way I die. He used Whirlwind to inflict 5 damage by bumping into me. Unbelievable. The strats here. Hello, Carvia. How's it going today? Man. Hopefully better than this guy still finding a way to use one of my Reviver Seeds. I should have just used the Oran Berry. I was about to say, are my alerts not working? Carvia coming out of nowhere, subbing for 45 months now. Why is my volume mixer opening and staying open? There we go. I appreciate the 45-month resub there, Carvia. I know you can only use that Prime sub in one place each month. I appreciate using it here for 45 months now. You're a few months away from 4 years now. Jeez. But yeah, and not too boosted today. But I am a decent smidge, it looks like. Got the new evolution for older Pokemon in Gen 8 evolutions. Will that costume change to you? Wait, Hawa? Or like the Girafarig evolution there. But yeah, I'm doing pretty alright. I'm hyped today, Carvia. Because I wanted to stream today. Because I finally got something going after 9 months of it not working. And that's my truck. It's home now. I have a don't mess with Texas plate on the front now. Because while it's not from Texas, while it's made in Canada, I'm from Texas. So yeah, I took it through the very drive-through that it broke down at during the very first test drive last year when I got a temporary registration. And this time I got through there without it stalling. It works, but there is a very, very slight gas drip there. Like when I stop running it. I don't see it when I'm running. Is when I stop running. That drips here like once every 2 minutes. It's like a very, very tiny leak that usually evaporates right away. but that's still concerning. So I don't think I'm going to take it on any joyrides anytime soon. But like, I drove it around a decent bit today. It's working. It took me a lot of work. It took over, took 9 months because it broke down like beginning of September, I believe it was. And now it's the beginning of June. And over $2 grand invested later. Not cheap. Trying to find some way to get that thing fixed. But it does feel really good. So I was really, really hyped today. So I'm doing amazing. And I was so hyped that I wanted to stream despite the fact that I was already tired enough to hit the hay. So I wanted to stream because I've just been in a fantastic mood. Now Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is just killing my mood because I'm getting like the worst RNG ever. It started out so good at the beginning of this stream. Now I'm getting screwed left, right, and center. And yeah, it is pretty old. It's 1953. It is the year my truck was manufactured. It is, yeah, I don't have to worry about anything being not very effective thanks to Type Bulldozer. Yeah, my truck is part of the very first series of post-World War II trucks that were made. So, World War II ended in 1945, and then a lot of vehicle manufacturers went back to making the exact same vehicles that they were before the war, while they worked on their new models, designing those. So, Dodge, the manufacturer of mine, Dodge/Fargo, same company, they just made the same pre-war trucks for 1946 and 1947, and then in 1948 is when they rolled out their new series, and the Dodge B series, or the Fargo FP series, and that ran from 1948 to 1953. Mine's a 1953, so mine is literally the last year of production on Dodge's first new line of trucks after the end of World War II. So like, it's been around a while. Pretty sure Stalin was still in power when my truck was made. Ooh, Intimidator, sure. Take off these things that aren't really gonna help me all that much. Touch Performer, here, you can have that. So yeah, it's seen some things. It's been around way, way, way longer than I have. It's a very different vehicle compared to anything you see on the road nowadays. A very different driving experience, but it's fun to drive. When it works and isn't leaking fuel. Can you use Dig? Does Metang have Levitate? Yeah, Super's a lot nastier than Sky. Yeah. I always remember Super being a really nasty game. Yeah, it's old enough to have watched the first Man on the Moon and responded meh. Yeah. It, oh. I don't think it's old enough for, like, the first person to be launched into space, though. Hold on. When was the first person in space? That was oh no, that I'm getting mixed up with like just like the first rocket launch at all, because the first person in space was 1961 was the case. All right, so yeah, my truck was manufactured before anybody had ever been to space. But when was the first life sent to space? That's probably what I'm thinking here. The 20th of February 1947, so like the year before the series of my truck came out was essentially the case. First living creatures, and they were fruit flies, apparently. Interesting. And when was the first satellite? When was the first satellite launched? That was also 1957. Okay. So yeah, like year before Sputnik 1. Year before my, the line of my truck came out, essentially. So yeah. And yeah, and Soviets also sent monkeys to space at one point there. But yeah, so my truck has been through a lot of history. Still alive. I mean, it spent most of its life, like, in a barn, I believe, by the original owner. It spent about 20 years there, and it spent close to 20 years in the backyard here in a little tent garage. So, it's over 70 years old, but it hasn't been used for about 40 of those years. So, I mean, let's see here. So it's not like it's been actively on the road throughout those years. But yeah, it has lived through quite a lot of human history here. A lot of big things. And now it's living through more wars that are going on. Can I save here? Nope. Whoops. Yeah, I would love to continue. So yeah, I quite like it. I really hope that there's some easy way to solve this, this very slight gas leak. I mean, if it gets me from point A to point B, all right, then maybe I can just take it to that car show at that car museum that I really wanted to bring it to, And then I could ask a lot of people there, because especially at a car show with everyone coming together, it's gonna be like this congregation of experts that know what to do about that kind of thing. And if it's there, they can look at it and offer suggestions. So let's check on another dizzying stair, heck yeah. So if I get it there, I can ask them like, hey, do you have any advice what I can do here, or anything there? I don't know. Might not be a bad idea of a place to ask that kind of thing. Well, that's all broken. Yeah, let's see here. Even got to hear of Vietnam. Yeah, it probably would have heard of that if the word of mouth of that got all the way into that barn that it would have been living out in at the time. Let's see here. I mean, it didn't live from World War II since it was right after, but it lived through Nam and the Gulf War and the War on Terror and all the other wars you're forgetting. Yeah, a whole lot of them. I mean, it still basically uses the same technology that was used in World War II. Because it's like, war is done, we gotta go back to developing civilian vehicles. Let's spend a couple of years just developing the exact same things that we were before while we work on the new design, and these new designs use the things that they were developing, like, for use in vehicles in World War II. So, like, when I was in this World War II museum in New Orleans, along with that Guzma nerd, there was this old Jeep vehicle there that they had, like, kind of taken apart to show a whole bunch of the stuff inside. And the carburetor, which was the part that was broken on mine, I could identify that. I was like, hey, that looks kind of like mine. Looks very similar, at least. It's almost tempting to yoink it off and take it home and slap it on mine and see if it works without leaking fuel. No, but yeah, it's very similar technology there. So yeah. Because they were continuing to develop vehicles during the war. It was just for military purposes. And then after the war was factoring in that technology that they developed and the latest carburation technology and probably other things for use in pedestrian vehicles now. Oh, I don't know. Sure, that gives me a lot of information. You guys deal with it. Didn't give big airs to Klexos. Which way you going, man? All right, I'm going around this way then. Screw that. Figures is so good. I recognize this leitmotif. I think it's used in another dungeon at another point. Except it's more ominous and spooky here. But yeah, it's been around for a little while. And I kind of like keeping alive a piece of history and all that. I'll be honest, you prefer PMD2 Klexos? The partner there? Yeah, it's close for me. I like them both. Quite a decent bit. Let's nom. Whoa. Let's not let you get that off. Okay. And then go this way. Is what we do. Yeah, and then there's my dad's truck, which is even older than mine. His is a 1949, a Mercury. So mine is a Fargo, which is just a Dodge with a different name. His is the Mercury, which is a Ford with a different name. But they're both like part of the both Canadian-made trucks, like the Canadian counterpart to what would have been developed in the States of like Ford and Dodge, and both part of like first line of trucks after World War II. So we have two immediate after World War II trucks in the family. And a car too with my grandpa's Pontiac that he has. He has a 1951 Pontiac that he still very much loves to this day. Oh, all of a sudden it's pitch black in here. Can't see anything. Is everybody all right? I'm okay. Me too. I can see a light. Let's go check it out. Looks like we've made it. Look at that wall, everybody. Are those ancient writings? Certainly are. I'll read it. Let's see. Somewhere in this world, there exists a tree of life. That tree of life has become possessed by dark matter. As it grows, dark matter snatches away the vitality of the tree of life. This continues. The tree of life will wither and die. Must do something. That's the end of it. What's this about a tree of life? An extremely large tree somewhere in the world, and it's called the Tree of Life. It's the source of the vitality that is the foundation of all living things. It is breathing life into our world at all times. Tree of Life is the very life of the planet itself. The life of our planet has been possessed by dark matter? Isn't that a really big problem? Indeed it is. It may threaten the fate of our planet. So, I've been thinking about it, and don't you think that dark matter could be here in the Voidlands? Dark matter? Here? Yeah. If dark matter really has possessed that tree, I was thinking maybe the Tree of Life could be here too. I considered that at first myself, but I don't think that's the case. The Tree of Life exists back in our world. The Tree of Life has been possessed by dark matter. That means that dark matter is not here in the Voidlands. Oh. Well then, we really have to get back there somehow. I wonder what's going on there now. Harmonia did break the barrier over the spring. Can't imagine Yveltal would have just left the luminous water sitting there. I don't even want to imagine it, but I'm sure it's pretty bad back there. Where's Buizel? Oh, yeah, he's gone. That'll be too, right? Could they have gone? Oh. Buizel! Oh, there you are. What a relief. You really had us worried. Where did he run off to, Buizel? Have you seen Bunnelby? Stay back, everybody! Buizel is an imposter! But Bunnelby! I've seen it! Some creepy-looking black creature transformed into Bunnelby! I forgot Bunnelby talks like that. What? This is not a Buizel. Watch out! What was that for, Mawile? The imposter here is you. Bunnelby would never say seen when he should have said saw. Oh, so I guess Bunnelby doesn't normally talk like that. Buizel! Bunnelby! That! What's going on here? What happened to Bunnelby? More than likely, it's too late for Bunnelby now. Watch out, everybody. Here they come. Brace yourselves. Well, there's that. And relate more to PMD2 because you two are a coward. Fair enough. Oh, yeah, there was the Cold War as well. That's one of the big ones there. That was a quick save state. Since that was immediately after World War II. Look, I didn't forget about alliances, though. Ironhead is super effective against these guys. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so at least they're not super tough. But if one of them grabs you, you're basically done for. Oh, they multiply! Oh, what the hell? Thanks, Toughness Emera, but like... Alright, let's see here. In Japanese, because there's likely a dozen pronouns one can use to refer to themselves, Bunnelby is caught when Mawile realizes they use a different pronoun. Oh, interesting. It's Mimikyu's true form. Prefer the super partner because you made me realize a lot of things about neurodiversity and yourself. My explorer's partner is heckin' wholesome too. They're both awesome. Let's see here. The two best partners in the series. Now, what am I talking about? The rescue team partner is the best. The one that has no personality and is like, oh, you need a place to stay? Here's the spare house I happen to have. Where do I live? Who knows? I love the rescue team partner. Not very tough, but they don't stop coming. What are these things? No matter how many times we smack them down, they just pop right back up. It's no use. They won't stop. Are there even more of them now? Whoa! Yeah! Arkin, detonate! There's nothing you can do for them now. Save yourself. I swore an oath. All together. With everybody. I swore that we would all get out of here together. It just had to happen. Listen to Ma while. Today. Don't worry about us. Get out of here. For our sakes. Wow! Oh. Harmonia! No, I let my guard down. What's going on here? It's black and sticky. Can't move. Harmonia, are you alright? Lexos? No, Lexos. Here, I have to save Harmonia. I have help. Voice is fading. I feel like I'm about to faint. Can't up. Trying, but senses are all slipping away. No use. Guess this is it. Okay. Let go, Suicune. Saved? Harmonia, are you okay? We have to get away from here. What about the Danae and Arkan? If we stay here, we will meet with the same fate. Give it up. Yeah, I would love to save the game here. PMD1 partner is the type of person to say something like, nice plug. You're just giving your Twitch username to your high school best friend. Yeah, absolutely the kind of personality that you, yeah, you just drop your Twitch link to the person that got you into Twitch in the first place in high school and you know is actively on Twitch to just respond with nice plug. And that'd be like the last time that you talk. That's a rescue team partner. The rescue team partner is very chill and decides to side with you in the world's hunting you just cuz. Yeah, no particular reason. The thing that fucks you up the most with the void shadows and what happens to the mon inside when they just gloop through the floor. Like, they are absorbed and they are transported lower, more evil layers of the Voidlands. But yeah, I guess that's something that isn't fucking rad, like you said at that time at the tree. That's something that is the complete opposite of it. In all fairness, PMD1 is far more basic in plot than future games. Aside from the Wii games, yeah, that one was about as basic as it got, and PMD2 really explored, and it expanded on a whole lot of things there. Yeah, it was certainly something when they went hard for explorers. Like, my goodness. Shut, I'm gonna get through the Voidlands, I'm going to bed.